Hey there. So it's been a while, and there's a reason for that. As you guys know, or if you follow me on Tumblr, you know, this month started NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month, and I've been doing that, and granted it's only a few days in. I'm so far behind. But Bri, you haven't uploaded anything in a while. Yeah, well, lots of preparation and school and, you know, trying to not talk myself out of NaNoWriMo. Yeah, there was a lot of that. Anyway, so I've got a new phone, and it's an iPhone, but that's not the reason of this vlog. So the other day I was going through trying to pick out what songs I wanted on there. Since I only have like a certain amount of space, I can only choose 1,000 songs. Now for a lot of people that doesn't seem like a problem. A lot of people don't even have a collection that large. And then there's me. On my iTunes, the last time I checked, I had like over 3,000 songs. And on my Spotify, I have 9,000 on just one playlist. I get asked what my favorite band or artist is a lot. Like, unnecessarily so. Just kind of always comes up in conversation. Never fails. Never fails. Meet someone new. Hey, what band do you like? And I'm pretty sure I've given a different answer to everyone who's asked. And I have to admit that I don't just have a collection of one genre. It's like all across the board. Everything. Literally everything. I got country, rap, hip-hop, R&B, rock, all the little sub-rocks that there is. Everything. Got some heavy metal, got some black metal, got all kinds of different metal on there. Classical, soundtracks, pretty much anything you can think of. I very, very likely have on either one or both of my music players. I don't think I've ever come across a music genre or a song that I didn't have any kind of appreciation for. And I like to think there's something mythological about that. See, I believe there's a god of music. When you're born, you get taken to this room and the god of music spins this wheel that has like every genre on it, and whatever it stops on, that's what you like for the rest of your life. I don't think mine ever stopped, like ever. It just kind of kept going. Eventually it broke and just kind of fell off and just continued to roll. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with me. But yeah, I like a lot of bands that most people don't. And not to say that I'm a hipster or whatever. I just have an appreciation for all music. And if it's done right, it gets a loving spot on my Spotify. And if I really, really like it, it goes on my iTunes. I will hunt that song down to really get it. But it actually changes with my mood, which, you know, happens a lot to a lot of people. Not to say that I'm special. Just, that's how it happens. Recently, like last year, I was going through this really tough breakup. But all I would listen to while I was alone during this breakup time was Mariana Trench's Ever After album. Like, that's on repeat, just listen to it. It was ridiculous. It actually made me face a lot of emotions that I didn't really want to face, and I kind of kept buried down, and I think that's why I like a lot of music. It makes me deal with things that I really don't want to deal with. Then I just decided to listen to my Spotify one day, which has over 9,000 songs. At the time it only had like 6,000. So 6,000 songs, and for whatever reason, Shuffle just was being crap that day and just played like pretty much every song from the Ever After album, and it made me break down and cry. It was ridiculous. So I just kind of listened to it over and over, and it made me face the disappointment and heartache that I was trying hard not to. I guess what I'm trying to say is music is something very special to me and very important to me. It's like if I had kids, couldn't actually pick just one that was my favorite. I like to compare songs to children. Seems legit. There are some songs and artists that I like more in one moment than compared to another one, but I still love them all. Quite seriously, all. I know every single song that's on my Spotify and every single song that's in my iTunes, because if I like it more, it goes on my iTunes, so obviously I like it. And if I really like it, it goes on my phone or my iPod. right now it's the phone. So, just for a random fun thing to do, go listen to a genre that you wouldn't usually listen to and try to find something in it that you like. Even if it's something simple, like I really like how this music flows. I think it's a fun activity. It's actually how I got into listening to other music, because way back when in high school I was going through my little punk goth stage, and all I would listen to was metal and grunge and all that stereotypical punk rocker stuff, like Green Day. I freaking loved Green Day, specifically their American Idiot album. I was in love with that album. I had so many posters involving that album for no reason, because it wasn't even their greatest work. It was good, but it wasn't their greatest. I refused, in this moment of my life, I refused to listen to rap or country, even though, like, 2 years prior, country was my favorite genre. I refused to listen to it. But my mom really loves country, and she really likes hip-hop and, like, all kinds of dance music, because mom can dance. I did not get that from her. So when we have visitation weekend, and we'd drive together, I was kind of forced to listen to hip-hop and rap and all these top 40 bands and country and all the popular country and the not so popular country. And being stuck in a car for an hour listening to these wasn't really liking it at first, because I was trying to be a little rebel and trying to be my own person and not conform. Ugh. But then I started listening to some of the songs, and I found out that rap that's done well and country that's done well are really good storytelling genres. Being a storyteller myself, I'm drawn to stories. So I started to give both of them a chance and started to listen to them outside of the drives with my mom, and I actually started liking them. So yeah, go forth, give it a shot, see how you like it, see how you don't like it. Try to come up with a good excuse to not like a genre instead of, oh, this is just crap. Unless it is crap, then that too. And also remember, while you're doing this, you're awesome. Smile, because you're beautiful, no matter what anyone else says.